This is something that I want to throw out there because I think it's interesting to speculate upon. And it seems like it could be significant, although it could be one of those things that's just kind of, I don't know, designed to get you to keep chasing your tail. Because I don't know if there's ever going to be an answer to this question, but it is a very evocative question. Here is what has been reported, and I will provide the link below. Andrew Neapolitano, who was a judge and who was a pundit, appeared on Fox News for a while. I don't know if he still does, but generally, a constitutionalist, hew to the Constitution kind of guy, constitutional originalist kind of guy. He apparently knew Trump for a while before they had some kind of falling out that I don't know the details of. But and all of this is, by the way, in context of the most recent delay with the release of the JFK files, the files that have been hidden for 58 years regarding the assassination of Kennedy. They were scheduled to be released in 2017. That was when they were supposed to be released. All of them were supposed to be released in 2017. But Trump only released a few of them and left most of them unreleased. One guesses at the behest of the CIA. One would suspect anyway. And of course, most recently, again, speaking in a roundabout kind of way, our current president also declined to release these files for some lame, stupid reason. I don't even know I'm not sure what the reason was, the official reason that Trump gave, the official reason that Biden gave, I'm even less interested in. The fact is, these were files that ought to have been released to the public, and they haven't been. And each president is kicking it down the road, kicking the can further down the road, not wanting these files to be released. Now, what Andrew Neapolitano says in this interview, which I'll provide the link to, in this portion of the interview that I found, that I'll link to, what he says is he talked to then President Trump about why he wasn't releasing all of the files. And Andrew Neapolitano, staunch constitutionalist, said, this is something that people have the right to know. This is something that should be a part of the public record. I would argue that it should never have been private. I don't believe there's any reason why those who claim the authority to rule over us, why they should have anything secret that's kept secret from us plebes. I think the plebes, and I include myself among them, we have the right to know what they're doing. They should be transparent, and when they aren't transparent, that indicates that they are corrupt. So I thought, anyway, the whole reason for delaying the files was supposedly because, well, we've got people in the field still, and missions could be jeopardized and lives could be threatened and so forth, blah blah blah. Still the truth. Let the truth prevail, though the heavens fall, is what I say. But that didn't happen in 1963. It didn't happen in 2017. It didn't happen most recently in 2021. They kicked the can further down the road. Trump released a few things, but not many. And here's where it gets interesting. When Neapolitano asked Trump why he didn't release the rest of them, what he reported Trump as saying to him was, Andrew, I was like you at first. I wanted that information to get out there. But once I saw what was in those files, I realized there's no way that information should get out there. There's no way those sorts of things should be exposed to the world. And Neapolitano, Judge Neapolitano asked him, pleaded with him again, according to his word. We're getting this all secondhand, but apparently pleaded with him, saying this is something you should do. This is something you have it's your duty as a public servant to do, because people have the right to know what the truth is. And he said, I just can't do it. Seeing what's in those files, I just can't do it. So where does that leave us? I mean, it obviously leaves us deprived of the truth, but what does it mean what does Trump's claim mean that he just felt that based on what was in those files meant that it absolutely could not be released? Is there something in there that's really going to light a fire under people? I mean, is it something in there that's going to expose the menagerie of the military-industrial complex, and is something going to expose the corruption in full and rainbow-colored detail, the full extent of corruption, the full extent of the overstepping of the bounds of the rule of law by alphabet agencies like the CIA and the FBI and others? This is what one wonders. In which case, we need to have those damn files. But they are being kept from us. So what could they actually be hiding? What could be so awful or so terrible or so, I don't know, so forbidden seeming about that information in those files that would make somebody like Trump, who's supposed to be this who ran on this idea of populism and representing the people, that would make him stop in his tracks and decide, no, the people shouldn't know these things. It's best for everyone if the people just don't know about these things. I mean, the mind can go in all kinds of different directions. Anyway, would be interested to hear what anybody thinks about this. And again, I'll provide the link below, and you can see for yourself this exchange between Judge Neapolitano and this interviewer. Thanks for watching. My name's Andy Nowicki. Please check out my work, fiction and nonfiction, at altrightnovelist.com. My latest book, The Insurrectionist, can be purchased from terrorhousepress.com.